A woman of influence in my life would be my mum.
Oh, that's a tough question because I've got a couple, obviously my mother and then I've got two daughters, but my wife, I suppose, is she's sort of been the pillar for me since we met when we were pretty young. We were about 16, 17, and
the one female that's inspired me the most in my life is definitely my mum.
My mum. We come from a very small town in Methven in Little Mid Canterbury, and she often would get out at 6 a.m. and she wouldn't get back in until it's dark, and then she'd have to take us to trainings and it just never ended, but she was always there for us and she never complained.
We've really grown up together, had kids at a young age, and went off on my rugby career and tried to be a pro, and she was there supporting me through that and growing a young family when I was on the road a lot, trying to make my way. So we're still together, happily married now, 21 years later, and I'm very grateful for everything that she's done to allow me to chase my dreams and my career.
She gave birth to me, which is good, especially because I was a 13-pound baby, so hats off to her. And then just for always having my back, like through all the ups and downs in life, like she's always obviously, like a good mother does, always supports her son. And yeah, she comes over to the other end of the world to see me, or she tries to come over once a year at least to come and see me and just to see what I'm doing over here. So I appreciate her effort big time.
She came from quite a rough background in Zimbabwe, from South Africa, and I have just become the woman I am because of her. She hasn't shied away from teaching us how to be tough, how to be headstrong, and she just kind of taught us that you don't have to be big to be loud.
She was kind of someone that I always give everything back to, and she's probably the person I am today is from her values that she's instilled in us and just the way that she displays herself and her work ethic.
No, I often get advice. That's the strength of Hayley's, which is always good. And there's nothing that one piece of advice that stands true. But I think she's always been a great believer in me, and she often will remind me of that. And often when you're starting to have any issues or doubt, she's the one that will just give you that belief again.